Obviously, just extremely proud of our guys. It kind of worked out, and I said it early in that first media timeout where we knew there was going to be some adversity, just like there was in the second half against Denver, and it happened really quick. And we didn't hang our heads, and it was fun to see our guys respond in a positive way. I thought the crowd was terrific. It was fun to see an atmosphere like that, and that's a good North Dakota team. You can see now that they've got Stewart back, they're clicking a little bit, and that's a great win in a lot of senses for our young group.
What was the conversation inside the huddle into that final sequence?
Yeah, I mean, the very last 12 seconds, get a stop and get a rebound. We went small to kind of switch and do some things like that, and it was close. I mean, you get Stewart downhill like that, he's a good player, and that was probably the biggest key, to the second half, was we kept him off the foul line. And I think you can talk about a lot of things. Sometimes it's just a gut check deal, and our guys they did a great job of finishing that game. We earned that victory the right way on the defensive end.
You got Griesel now 33 minutes today. You're going to ride him pretty much now?
He's a pretty good player, So in this game it worked out situationally, and got a lot of confidence in that kid. Just back probably only his 7th or 8th game. Sam's got a bright future here, and to do what he did today in this kind of environment, in this kind of game, was fun to see.
You had Cam and Sam out there for the majority of that last 8-10 minutes. How good was it to see the two guys that were injured for a good portion of the season get out there and finish up?
Yeah, it's great to see. Obviously, I knew going into this year with our roster, the makeup, not having a senior, that it was going to take us some time. And then you throw some adversity with those two of your 4 better playmakers out. It probably took a little bit more time. And I'm not saying we're there yet, but this is a big step. And to have those 2 guys out there to be able to make plays, you go back to last year, Cameron at their place was terrific down the stretch. And so he's been in these moments. And for Sam to succeed in these moments too was fun to see.
That Deng's offensive rebound of that hustle where he forced the jump ball.
Play of the game. And again, I thought there was a couple other opportunities where we missed some 50-50 balls. And as good as he was scoring the basketball, he got both of their bigs. He ate up 9 fouls. I don't know if they were all on Deng. But that's what it takes when you're playing a conference game, when you're playing a rival like that. It's not going to come down to something pretty or fancy, something that you've talked about. It's an energy effort thing, and it was fun to see us on top of that.
How big was it for you guys to pick up this win tonight, knowing that you guys are heading to Brookings on Thursday?
And thanks for that reminder. It's really big, and we talked about it. We're win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one, and the other thing too is a guy like Tyson Ward only plays 16 minutes, and we're able to get a win. A guy that I think is having an all-conference caliber season too, and so him and I were having this conversation of, you can't get comfortable. You got to, if you look at our principles, it talks about being humble and hungry, no matter the circumstances, and that's what I said in the locker room. This is a great win. Let's enjoy it, but are we going to be able to validate it next Thursday?
Dave, does this one kind of feel like a team win just because you had 9 players in the scoring column, had a lot of people play, off the bench and play a lot of minutes tonight?
Yeah, I guess when you talk about a team, to me, it's real thrilling that, Jarius Cook and Jackson Notek and Jordan Horn are the guys in there, Biggs, Odell Wills, those are the guys in there leading all of it, and that tells me that we as a staff have done something right. And I think this is going to be a pretty typical box score, to be honest with you. We've got that depth and versatility. You're going to see a lot of guys in a lot of different statistical categories. It was a team win, again, 1 through 14.
How important was it for you guys to finish, given the last couple times you've gone out?
Yeah, it's really important, and it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and that couldn't have been more evident than it was today too. And again, like I've felt, to the point here, to have Cam back, to have Sam back, that we're getting closer, and when you get closer and to kind of punch through that peripheral wall, you need something like this, a gut check win, and so hopefully that will carry us. But we're also well aware that what's coming up on Thursday night too.
UND's guards struggle to finish at the rim. Guys like Stewart and Seals, who typically shoot a pretty high percentage. What do you attribute you've been able to hold them back with?
Yeah, Cortez comes out and gets the first 6 of the second half too. That's what's in my mind. I love that kid, man. That's a tough warrior type kid. And our guys, again, settled down. Coach Jones, their offense, they've always ran it with such great pace. It takes some time to adjust to it. So I'll give our guys credit for settling in the first half. And Deng had a huge block too late, and those are all big plays.
The last couple of years, there's been a trend of losing at home for each team and then winning at the opponent's place. How big was it to finally break that trend this year?
Yeah, and let's get greedy here, and now let's go up there. And when we get back and get an opportunity to go up there, and that'll happen if we get better in practice on Monday and continue to validate what we think that we're getting closer with.
How, for you on the defensive side, you held them scoreless in the last 3.5 minutes of the game. Just what kind of was working there last part?
Yeah, I said it on the radio beforehand too. Like, this is going to come down to defense, but our defense was going to come down to our offense, if that makes any sense. And so at Denver, we were impatient offensively, turnovers, bad shots, and that's how they gapped us. And in the first half, we had 10 turnovers. We cleaned those things up. We only had 3 in the second half. And because we were more efficient offensively, we were better defensively. And I do think that, in particular with this group right here, right now, our niche, our difference for the other 8 teams in the league is, we've got to be better defensively.
Dang, what were the last 12 seconds like for you there?
Oh, man, I was on the bench. My heart was pounding. But that was great D by Sam, and we got the W.
Can you describe that one, the defense there?
Well, I mean, obviously the place was rocking, which helped a lot. But I think in those moments it's really important to stay poised and, stay to what got you there. And we knew he was all right, and so I guess tried to make him go left, and he went up for the pull-up and missed it, thankfully. And then we cleaned up the boards, so that's kind of what happened.
Sam, it seems like they kind of laid off you or kind of sagged off you a little bit in the first half. Is that something you recognized going into halftime?
Yeah.
Be a little bit more aggressive?
Yeah, for sure. All my teammates were telling me to just, if they're sagging off that far, just, hit a jump shot in their face. Because right now I'm known as just kind of a driver. And that's kind of what I want to work on with my game. So I'm kind of trying to adopt that to see where that can get me.
Deng, could you describe the effort today off the glass?
We knew it was going to be a dogfight coming in, so it was in my mind just to do whatever it takes, crash the boards, and rebounding was an emphasis for us this game.
Sam, your first taste of this rivalry, what's it like?
Yeah, so going into this game, I heard stories of the UND, NDSU games, and obviously I knew it was going to be pretty crazy, but it definitely, I was impressed by the crowd and how loud they were, and I think that really helped us and gave us a lot of energy on defense, especially, and just propelled us to this win.
Deng, how crucial was it to finish, given the last couple times out for you guys?
It's just been one of our weaknesses, finishing games out. So to come out in the second half with the same energy as the last 10-15 minutes of the first half was a big emphasis for us in the locker room, and we were able to do that today.
Did either one of you feel like there was an added intensity with it now being a conference game rather than just an out-of-conference game?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. All these games mattered the same, but this game just felt a little different. The crowd was hyping it up, and just had to get it done.
How critical was it to get a win at home before going off on a 4-game road trip?
Oh, it was big, just getting the confidence up. I feel like we're at a good place as a team right now. Just spirits are up. Just got a good win, ready to face SDSU.